The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the producers and/or the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of FRC Media, Bristol Community College, or the City of Fall River.
It's time again for our weekly conversation with Mayor Paul Coogan. He joins us weekly from Government Center. Mayor, how are you this morning? Or this afternoon, actually. We're recording in the afternoon this week.
We are. It's 3 o'clock in scenic Fall River. No, I'm doing fine. How about you?
I'm doing well. As we record this earlier this morning, I guess sort of the official next phase of what may happen with the Route 79 development project began. The Massachusetts Department of Transportation, MassDOT, was in Fall River this morning for an information session, gauging input and questions from the community about what they would like to see as they move forward, working in conjunction with the city to create what would be the development that may eventually come down there. It seems like this day would never come, but it looks like this is starting and it's going to progress right through the summer. So I guess, what are your thoughts about the process, and how encouraged are you that the city's master plan will be incorporated in one way, shape, or form?
Right. Well, again, it's something that's been going on for a while. They seem like they finally have all the infrastructure done on Duval Street. Can't see it with all the snow on the ground down there, but they're ready to move to the next phase. The meeting this morning, supposedly there was a few developers there that were interested in the parcel, and it was looking at what the long-term plans are going to be to develop that. There was one question from the audience about the height of the buildings. One question from the audience I heard about what was the percentage going to be for low or moderate income housing, and there was some good questions from the public, but it was really to see if we could get the interest of some people that may want to come in that have enough financial means to tackle a project that big, and that's what we're hoping for the city, and that's what we're hoping for jobs, and that's what we're hoping for tax revenue.
Now, in terms of the city's participation, obviously there's a master plan that has gone forward. That's actually part of the documentation that was shared online through MassDOT. Is there still a possibility that the city and the redevelopment authority may get that land, or is it pretty much going to be this is the process, the state's going to run it in conjunction with the city?
Without saying too much, we did have a meeting last week at the State House with the Lieutenant Governor, and talking about exactly what that question was. We did not get a definitive answer yet. I mean, we're still hoping that the RDA has a key role to play in that development. Obviously, they've been a tremendous partner to the city of Fall River in a lot of developments, but it has not been officially settled yet. The plan they were showing, the developmental plan for the parcel, was actually done by the RDA. So the RDA has a key part in all of this, and going forward, we'll see how it ends up.
All right, I want to touch upon quickly a couple of other projects in the city. It was announced that the city is looking for an operation to demolish the old police station on Bedford Street. What's the latest there?
Well, the bids are out. I mean, the bids are not out. The proposal's out to be bid on, so that people that want to tackle a job like that, know what we want them to do and what we expect from them to get that building down. Initially, what our thoughts are is maybe to pave it and put some parking in there with some long-term development proposals, or do we put a parking deck? But the first step to getting that piece of property back to usable is getting that building down. It's we can't even get people to go to the upper floors to look at it, to remediate for asbestos, because it's not structurally sound at all, and we don't want anybody getting hurt. So it's going to be a major undertaking. I think we have one state grant we're looking for. We have a little bit of money left of another one, and we'll have to cobble together the rest, but we got to get that building down. It's a tremendous eyesore with what's going on Bedford Street right now, with the streetscape work, with the development just down the street that Tony Cadero's doing, with some of the other parcels that we're looking to have revitalized. That's a key spot, and we want to make sure that whatever goes in there, it is a complement to all the development. Obviously, we want to get our central fire station across the street up to standards, and And that we think all those things together will start to make an attractive, roadway right into the center of the city. So those are things we're working on, and we'll see how it goes. We're waiting for bids.
And obviously, with the structure being down, that'll make it a little more attractive for any outside development and developers to be interested, correct?
Correct, because they don't want to buy a headache like that. It's not something, from what I've been told, that could be rehabbed or saved in any way. It's just too far gone.
All right, and finally, and I seem to ask you this every few months, any update at the Bank Street Armory in terms of any kind of
We actually
development there?
we had a little meeting last week with some of the community CPC people, and there's a little grant going out right now to get some money to do some more study down there. There's some things we're working on, but it's such a heavy undertaking that we're trying to find partners. We're trying to find people that might want to be interested, and we'll be more than willing to go back to the council when we have some solid plans.
Actually, I do have one other quick point. It has to do with the weather. We talked weather all last week, obviously, with the storm and the cold weather. It's expected to be cold again this weekend. Warming center is probably in place again.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be freezing. Cold is an understatement. So we are going to have spots for people to go. We've been grinding it out a lot down both at Our Lady of Rocks, St. Rock's Church on Rock Street, and down at the First Step Inn. Our other shelter actually had a couple of beds open last night, but we're moving people around and trying to get them out of the weather to the best of our ability. We don't want to lose anybody to weather.
All right. All right, Mayor Paul Coogan, thank you for your time on a Wednesday afternoon. We'll talk again next week. Take care.
Okay, Keith, thank you.
All righty. And thank you for joining us at FRC Media. Have a great week.